starting with Turtwig.
An appropriate name.
So, hot take. This is the worst of the starters. The grass starter and Sinnoh sucks. Fight me.
Worst power level or worst looking?
Worst, it's just boring. I played Sinnoh through a lot of times, which is going to come out in this tier list because I had some weird ass parties. I tried so many runs picking Turtwig, and it always was so miserable. I never enjoyed, because I don't know what it is, like the typing or just how slow it is to like become good. Not a fan. Plus, it's ugly.
So, I'm also not a fan of its cosmetic. I think a lot of the starters starting maybe in this generation kind of look a little too detailed and look just weird for a starter to me. But this had a card in the trading card game that didn't evolve and had way too much HP for no good reason. It was Turtwig GL, and you could buff it up with specific cards that synergized with the GL part of it, and it could deal a bunch of damage and heal with it. It was like a tier 40 deck, but it was really fun. So that's why I like Turtwig.
Okay, so we got
one S and we got one C.
Oh, I wouldn't give it S.
Okay, so we got one A and one. Okay, so we're sitting here somewhere.
Yeah.
I could abide with low B for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with B here. I actually like how Turtwig looks. I don't know.
He's a cute little guy.
Cute.
Grottle. It's easily the worst.
C tier, yeah.
Yeah, C tier.
Big
Torterra
turtle.
looks cool.
Yeah, I actually kind of like Torterra. I like the idea behind it, and it gets bonus points for being a turtle. So
Plus,
I might rate it with Turtwig.
It's got a cool typing, so grass and ground.
That's a whole tree. That ain't a plant anymore.
Exactly.
That's a whole tree.
I'd say this is B tier, but above Turtwig in my opinion.
I think I might have to put it below Turtwig and B tier.
That's a 2-to-1 if I'm hearing correctly.
That is a 2-to-1.
It's kind of lame that Gmax Snorlax like took its vibe of having like a tree on it.
It did do that.
Chimchar.
Of Chimchar.
Yeah, the whole line is cool. It's I think the cutest of the first versions of it is the cutest. I think it's cuter than Piplup.
Yeah, that one's pretty cute. The water one here is pretty adorable. They're both cute though.
I'm also biased because this is the one I played through the first time with, and it's also the one I played through the most with. I played through with all of them, but I picked Chimchar a lot.
The first cards from the Chimchar line were some of the more fun decks that I've played in competitive in Pokemon, so I'm also biased for that. You used to be able to get an Infernape out on turn 1 and use a special energy card to knock out your opponent's first Pokemon, like before they'd even gotten a turn. If they didn't have any on their bench, they lost without ever having to play. And that was before we played best of 3, so that was your whole round.
Oh my gosh.
That is some Yu-Gi-Oh shit.
Yeah.
It is.
They nerfed Rare Candy died for that type of thing.
Yeah.
Can't do it anymore.
I think this is an easy A tier.
Certainly.
Whole line?
I'd put Infernape in A, but I wouldn't put the other two with it.
You think so? I was going to say Infernape would be S.
I'm fine with that.
This Infernape?
I don't know that
Infernape
I like...
is the final one.
I don't know that I like Chimchar and Monferno that much more than Turtwig, to be honest, but Infernape, definitely.
I don't know. Monferno definitely does not deserve to be B tier, in my opinion. Monferno is just lame.
I like that. I might put Chimchar above.
Yeah, Chimchar's above Turtwig, for sure.
But otherwise, I like that.
The second stages just aren't usually that iconic.
No, they're just a waiting ground between the cute and the evolved.
Except for Ivysaur.
Wartortle is...
Yeah, Ivysaur and Wartortle.
Except for Gen 1, because Gen 1's the best, and they did everything right.
Yeah.
Charmeleon's also
They've just been creating knockoff scents.
No, Gen 1 did not do everything right. Mr. Mime is in Gen 1. That thing is embarrassing. Why do they keep using it? Anyways.
It's
you don't like mimes?
Opinion.
Look like at Magic? It. Have you seen Mr. Mime? Disgusting.
Not recently.
It is terrifying.
All right. Next up is Piplup, the water starter.
Nice.
I love Piplup.
Is that a penguin? Is that what these are?
Yes.
This guy wearing a suit? Little coat here?
It's like a full metal jacket.
Oh.
There's water and steel.
Nice.
It's cute. Renee likes it. easy 18.
Well, if Renee likes it.
Easy A.
All of them?
Piplup is also super cute. No, just Piplup.
Piplup,
Just
alright.
Piplup.
Budget
the-
Pidgey, Starly.
Budget
right?
Pidgey. That is what I would call it. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved this Pokemon, but the first two versions of it are not that good.
I will
They're
agree
not
with that.
cute. They're not cool looking. But Staraptor is probably.
I
But the
think
others-
I actually I like Starly better than Pidgey, and the next two evolutions worse than Pidgeotto and Pidgeot.
Fascinating. I feel like almost the exact opposite.
I think I'm on the Staraptor better train.
Yeah,
Yes.
His emo haircut, like
it was fitting for the times.
it was.
I'm fine with them at any point behind Empoleon, I think.
Yeah,
The middle one I think has middle one syndrome, but the
Middle one has middle one syndrome. That's an easy one. I don't know. Staraptor's got to be low A for me. It's got to be.
A.
Oh yeah.
I gotta veto. I mean, like, I don't.
All right,
I don't feel.
You gotta choose now, Ggahsoo.
we'll go B.
Starly could be high C for me.
I
The
think
cute
I
one?
like it.
It's
I
lower
like it
than
better
these?
than the other bird, obviously, but I don't know that I like. I think I like it a lot better than I like anything in the mid tier. So I would, and I definitely like it better than Torterra.
Okay,
But I
that's
don't know.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I can hang out with the two starters.
Yeah. All right.
That's
Bidoof.
cute. It's real cute.
Yes.
Bidoof has a 10 out of 10 name. I've been trying to catch a perfect zero Bidoof in Pokemon Go, but I keep getting ones that are mostly bad. I want one that has no IVs. Would put Bibarel. Like, you don't have to put it here, but like, I rate it worse than every Pokemon that's already on there.
See,
The Bidoof
is great, but I would not put it
Yeah.
anywhere close to the S.
Yeah, but Barrel does not belong in S.
hot is weird. I like it. I like it.
Cricketot and Cricketoon.
Oh wait, I did not see that they were next. Okay, Cricketoon belongs in this tier because he's an S tier.
That's just what I was going to ask. I was like, is it this one?
What do you like about it?
I played that same run that I played through with Bibarel. I played through with Cricketoon, and he actually gets really strong later. Like if you can get him to level 50, he starts actually pulling his weight, and like Bug Buzz goes hard in the paint.
Jordan, from your unbiased eye, when you look at Cricketoon, he's the second one. What do you
Second
think?
one?
He's got a mustache.
What do you think of him?
God. Looks like a bug version of Michael Jackson meets Darth Maul, and I don't like anything about it.
All right, so that's 3 yuckies, and Vapod likes it. So I think it's perfect Vapod tier.
Shinx.
I think Luxray is a cool looking Pokemon, and B, in my favorite competitive deck of all time. It is part of the. It is one of the titular Pokemon. And I like both of its previous evolutions. I don't like love them or anything, but like they both look cool. They evolve into a really cool Pokemon. I'd put Luxray way up there, and the other two can go pretty much anywhere.
Cranidos.
Bonus points for being a dinosaur.
Burmy and its 3 colors, and Wormadam and its 3 colors. F. Combee and Vespiquen. Or Vespiquen, I don't know.
I like killing them in Pokemon Unite.
I don't. Vespiquen is the most annoying one to kill in Pokemon Unite. It takes forever and it gives you almost nothing.
See, that's why I just like power up punching it away from people.
Okay.
That's the only reason why.
I feel like the whole concept of this Pokemon is a failure. So, like, the idea is only your female Combee will evolve into Vespiquen. And most Combees are male. The idea being like they're all going to be drones, and then the females will evolve into the queen. But that's not how bees work. Bees have like all female, like even the worker ones are female. There's a very tiny amount that's male. So it's actually the opposite.
I just learned something about bees. Weasel, strong contender.
For Keck tier?
Ooh, we have some derision.
It's such a weird looking Pokemon. I don't know.
I always liked it.
It does give me that Bibarel energy.
Alvin and the Chipmunk vibes are here.
I don't know. I would say mid B personally.
I don't think Floatzel's as cool as Weasel though.
No, Weasel's got some swag, and Floatzel's trying too hard.
Yeah.
Pretty true.
This is a cute little pink dinosaur.
It's
Ooh,
sometimes
Jordan said he
blue.
liked it.
It's cute
So you
looking.
like
It's a worm, by the way. It's not a dinosaur.
I don't like it as much.
I have
Why does
no
it have
strong feelings
legs?
on it.
Worms
Because
don't have
it's
legs.
squirming across the floor. I guess it's a slug. It's supposed to be,
Yeah, it's a slug. Yep.
or like a sea slug.
Yes.
Is
That
it
Shellos.
other
Gary?
one's gross.
Shellos can be C.
Jello's definitely C tier.
Uh,
Hot air balloons?
Drifloon. Yes. Ghost and flying. Super cool typing. Also,
Are there ghosts that don't fly?
You have to understand something about this Pokemon. It like finds scared little children and carries them into the woods, never to be seen again.
okay, I think you're trying to say that as a negative thing, but also, but also, I love Pokemon that actually have lore, and ghost types being like really dark and creepy is really cool. Also, the way that you had to catch this Pokemon was really cool. You had to. It was like Friday mornings was the only time you could catch this Pokemon at a certain place. But it wasn't like grindy. Like if you went there at that day and time, like
You'd
it was
find
there. It's not like you had to like then try and find it in the grass, right?
The shiny version is gold. That's always plus points for me.
Yes. I I like this, but I know that it's higher than you guys want it.
Where would you put it?
A.
A? I think I like it better than half of B tier.
Yeah, it's going like near the starters for me. I think this may be the first one where I'm fine with them being next to each other. Like I think
Yeah?
they both have their pros and cons that make them
Sure.
cool.
Ugh, this Pokemon.
Lopunny.
Yes.
I've heard of that
so,
Pokemon before.
unfortunately, yes, the internet has made it very widespread.
Um,
No pun intended.
Gross.
Unintended.
Lopunny gets to like F tier for me because of just the internet. It's not
Yeah,
even its own fault.
I completely agree.
It's the embodiment of cringe. I don't know.
You think
I
both
never
of these
get
are
that
F?
Pokemon.
No,
I think Buneri's
Buneri doesn't have to suffer for it. Buneri can be C. And then Lopunny needs to be F for the crimes of Reddit.
But she's so
Serious.
attractive.
Oh, no.
We
No.
need to get Jordan a girlfriend.
Lopunny, dude.
Vanilla Lopunny.
Get it out. No, don't put it near there. I'll make you create a new tier for this if you don't stop acting up.
We should release it with
Don't
this.
put it there.
I'm gonna move it to here before I post it, and it'll make him look weird shit.
Miss Maggie's is pretty cool.
I would almost put it at low A tier myself, but
I can get behind that. It's pretty cool.
I'm pretty strongly. I really don't like this Pokemon.
you don't like it.
Oh,
No,
we got a
I'm not
dissenter.
a fan. So you can keep it like high B, and I'll be fine with that. But
Yeah,
it
above
does
Roserade.
not deserve Piplup tier.
Piplup doesn't deserve Piplup tier.
Shut
So
up.
Pachirisu is a Pikachu clone and therefore deserves F.
What? S tier.
Pachirisu is a cute Pikachu clone. Like it's not just it's not like Plus Minun where it's just like it's straight up Pikachu with
I
slightly
like
different
those two better because they are cool in double battle.
What
but-
you?
But
Oh my
Pachirisu
God.
has I wish I remember what set it was. I don't remember. If you're gonna do a Pikachu clone, I think you do it like this, where it's kind of unique.
Yeah, Pachirisu is the second best Pikachu clone behind a different one. But
Mimikyu.
yeah, Mimikyu is super cool. But
You don't like it so
I-
much when he said double battle.
double
What's up
this
with
is this
that?
Pokemon won a world championship in VGC in a double battle as like an off meta pick. It was like the most off meta play of all time in VGC. Sejun Park won.
Listen, Ggahsoo,
world.
I need you to understand something about me. I play Pokemon like I play Hearthstone, badly. And with weird cards and Pokemon.
This is a weird card in Pokemon that hit the highest level.
This is like winning a world championship with Babbling Book in your deck on purpose. Is that what it's like?
It's even weirder than that. I would.
Ooh.
This is S tier for me. So if we're gonna have to
I
average
would
out
put
F
it
and
like
S,
I like
Is
it
it
better
Piplup?
than like half of B tier.
Honchkrow.
Honchkro's cool.
I feel the opposite way about this, as opposed to Miss
Honchkrow
Vegas.
is cool.
Like it did the same thing, right? It brought up non-played Pokemon into some playability, but like I don't know, it's kind of weird looking. It's the typing's been done before, and
I think Murkrow is cooler, but I still think Honchkrow is pretty cool.
it's all
Agree
right.
with that sentiment completely.
Yeah, like it's almost like peaking in like high school, and then like the adults like it's like all right.
Is he wearing a top hat?
Yeah, not a top hat, but like a
It's a
like
fedora.
a bob hat.
No, it's
The
a
what?
fedora. He's a
Yeah,
router.
it's like a fedora, right? Yeah.
Enlightened.
That's sick.
He's
Pokemon.
the head
Jordan
honchkrow.
executive decision to be.
That's sick.
Sweet. I like him better there than I liked him.
He's so
here.
buff too. His
Yeah.
shoulders are huge.
Stunky and
Been there a while.
Skuntank are Diamond exclusives, so I wouldn't have much opinion on them except for Pokemon Mystery Dungeons. They were a big part of the story, so it could bring up for a little bit for me. I don't know, like B.
So Skuntank's voice line in the games is literally just like it's farting. Its voice line is literally it farting. So I think that's amusing enough to have it somewhere.
I
like
mean, I
it.
don't know if Stunky needs to be.
Stunky
Oh, is that not the right
could be
one?
C tier.
Yeah, Stunky
And
can go into C tier.
Skuntank could be middle B. It's not better than like half the stuff in there. All right.
It's the moment of truth.
All right,
When
we're
I
gonna let
find out who
Martian
my
have
friends
his.
are.
We're gonna have Martian do his soliloquy real quick.
My soliloquy.
Yes.
Listen, Bonsly is the best Pokemon to ever grace the game. I don't understand why anyone would ever doubt it. And if it's not at the very front of S tier, it's because it has its own Bonsly tier above S tier.
Damn.
That is a hot take. It's
No,
a good
it's a
Pokemon.
cold take. It's
It
so
is a
easy.
It's a
good-
cold
it is a-
take. I'm
it is a
freezing. I gotta wear a
good
jacket for that
Pokemon.
take.
It is a good Pokemon. It is not better than Infernape. Excuse you.
Blasphemy.
I think.
Look how beautiful it is.
I think Infernape for me is probably higher as well, but it doesn't truly matter because that's not going to be the top of S tier by the end of this.
Yeah, probably not.
So I'm fine with leaving it just like this.
I look
because-
forward to Martian defending this Pokemon for like the next 5 rows that we have to come. It's just like
Yeah.
every time a new contender comes to S.
You know where I like it? Not that we have to put it here. I like it right above Piplup and A.
I would think it's so. Why do you think it's the best Pokemon of all time, Martian?
Yeah,
Is
we
it
need
just
some
self-evident?
solid
Have you seen Lucario and the Mystery of Mew?
No.
Not
Alright.
for a decade.
All right, so the cringe squad is doing whatever in that movie, but they encounter a Bonsly, and Bonsly rightfully steals their grapes. And when they call him on it, he starts crying profusely, and they're about to just let him have the grapes because they feel bad for him. And then Brock's like, "Wait, he's not crying. He's just using fake tears and trying to get away with it." And Bonsly just has this like, "I've been caught" look and bolts with the grapes as fast as it can. Like immediately turns off the fake tears. That's just the most amused I've ever been watching the show. So I think that's why it's so dear.
I'm stuck with you.
But
Okay.
yeah,
How does it run away with 10 speed as its base stats?
it's got like a I don't know. Like, see, like it's more powerful than its stats. It's the perfect Pokemon.
You've brought me up from A tier to above Bidoof.
I'm not going to overrule the Martian on this.
I appreciate that.
Bonsly can live as
Alright.
the king for now.
He's not gonna stay there.
No,
I
obviously
mean,
not.
so we have
How dare
Piplup
you.
tier.
How
We have
dare
top
you
of A.
Threaten Bonsly.
So if you average Bonsly tier and top of A, it's like here.
Yeah. My final concession was like right below Infernape, so the second highest right now. But we can leave it there for now.
You know what? Just for you, do that.
Dude.
No, don't do that.
No. Get that Bidoof out of here. I'm Junior.
Disgusting.
Why?
it grows up into a disgrace.
Well, so does
Don't we
Bonsai.
all?
It's like baby Hitler.
Yeah, it's literally-
Whoa. Nonsense.
I don't know that I'd go that far, but it is very, very gross.
Have we arrived again at the pod tier for Chatot?
Oh,
This is S.
I kind of like Chatot. Chatot had a couple of really cool effects in.
I can
the
see why you like
Pokemon
this
TCG.
Pokemon.
A tier for me.
I can see why he
Okay.
likes it. It's got a musical note as its head.
Sure.
A tier, huh?
Well, you know, I have an S and an A, so you're gonna have to F this if you want it to go much lower.
I'm like, it can be in an A tier.
It is the
Oh.
best implementation of.
Piplup has been
Hyper
kicked
voice.
out. It's now the A tier again.
It's just.
It's
Ggahsoo.
ruled by Piplup, but it's no longer his
mean-
own land.
I'm surprised you guys
bird
like it
too.
that much, but I don't hate it. Like, it is a. I think that like the design of it is relatively inspired.
So Jordan, do you
Hmm.
know? Do you know why this Pokemon is cool? Do you have any idea so far?
The music note one?
Yeah,
Well, because it's got a music note as a face.
you use the DS microphone to record something, and it says it when you attack.
Wow.
For chatter, yeah.
That's sick.
Innovative for the time.
Very innovative.
Yeah, it's a cool Pokemon. Maybe
I wonder how
underrated
much
for Martian.
I wonder how much spaghetti code had to go into that.
All
Not
of
that
it.
much.
Probably.
You just record it and store it in your game file. Then play it back. You just assign it a variable.
We've
Garchomp.
arrived at Gold Daniel's Pokemon.
This is Gold Daniel tier.
Right.
Fake
Garchomp?
Frontier.
There's the best Pokemon, coolest Pokemon of all time. Triple S tier for me. It is
Garchomp?
I was gonna
above
put
everything.
it top of A, but I wanted to put it in like F just to spite Gold Daniel for not being here. But no,
They
it's
both
okay.
think
do
it's
that.
S.
You
So.
can do that with the middle child one.
I think this has to go. I feel
Well, middle
very
child goes in middle
strongly-
child. Yeah.
I feel
I
very.
think it goes at the
strongly-
top of it. What?
I feel very
What-
strongly that Infernape is worse than Garchomp, and I need to bring this up.
Oh, Infernape sliding. Hey,
Ooh, I wouldn't slide it that far.
not that far.
it's still above Bidoof.
Had to test
Yeah,
my
Put
limits.
it above Bidoof.
Munchlax.
An
Munchlax might
example
be
of doing a
for me.
baby Pokemon correctly.
Yes,
I don't know that I love
Munchlax.
it, but I like it.
It's very
For
cute.
me, like it's got so much ties to the anime. It's got a lot of ties to like Mystery
Wow.
Dungeon. It's awesome.
This art's
Hey,
actually
Jordan,
pretty
what were you gonna say?
phenomenal. It's more than
You
like
can-
a cute little baby, but it also has like a confused face to it. It's like I'm new to this world. What's going on here?
It's
I'm a baby.
It's all the like hunger of Snorlax, but without any of the laziness.
Yeah.
Yep.
Food.
I like it better than Snorlax.
Oh.
Man.
Are you insane?
Maybe.
Snorlax is S tier in every tier list imaginable.
Eh,
No, not in skinny Pokemon tier list.
it's true.
Uh,
Not in easy to
I-
get around in Pokemon Red tier list.
Snorlax is extremely skinny for a planet.
That is true.
He's a planet.
No.
He's a body. He's a beanbag pillow. What do you mean? Not a planet.
Dude, he has a
All
whole
right.
Trying to make it
biome
feel
So
on
this
one
is like a
gigantic
solid
deck.
B or what? This Piplup?
I-
This is A?
Yeah, I think it's A.
I wouldn't put it in A personally, but I don't hate it going there.
I kind of like it in A the more I think
Yeah.
about it. At the
All
bottom
right.
of A.
You've sold it. Lucario.
That real
Lucario is a super cool Pokemon.
Where's baby Lucario go?
Above Shinx.
I'm putting it above the Fedora Chad.
We're putting him way above it.
dude.
Yeah.
This
Squidward-
Fedora Chad.
If you want to put
This
it below
guy is my
Honchkrow,
personal ass. I love this guy. This guy's awesome. Look at
What's
this
his
guy.
typing?
Flying Chad.
Dark Flying.
I wanted Jordan to be exposed.
Flying Chad.
He just discovered it. He doesn't know anything about it. He just thinks it's cool. I say we rate Honchkrow higher if
This one?
Jordan is
If you're Jordan-
if Jordan
Jordan
feels
can push
strongly
it
enough
up.
about it to say something, then I think that we should rate it higher.
Yeah,
We
you
can
can
put him
Yeah.
above.
No, that's too high.
That's too high. We could put him above Roserade.
Jordan, I'll do this.
Is that
but
Rose?
Put Riolu where he's supposed to be, Jordan.
Where's this one supposed to go?
To the right.
Krogunk. A tier.
Whoa!
Toxicroak. Toxicroak, I think, is really cool. It's had like a ton of fun cards to play with, and it does look kind of cool itself. Croagunk, I guess it was in Pokken. I don't understand why.
Croagunk had Poison Jab, which is really cool. Croagunk was in Mystery Dungeon, which is also very cool. And he was a big part of the anime. So he's got some nostalgia feels for me.
I don't see it in A tier, but I don't hate it.
A tier is some pretty elusive company.
Yeah, I think it can go pretty high in B.
Like above Miss Magius. He put it below Honchkrow because he likes Honchkrow.
Yeah, we'll let Jordan have the executive decision for the Chad. The Chad barrier, basically.
Toxicroak can go lower. Toxicroak has none of the nostalgia wrapped up for me.
But he's good.
I like Toxicroak, and I feel nothing for Croagunk.
Yeah, put them next to each other. These are an elusive tier of homies.
Sure.
You got a couple of homies in the B tier.
Weavile.
What is this guy?
S tier.
A tier.
Whoa! S tier.
We had S and A. How does Martian feel?
I think that it's less cool Sneasel personally, but it's had cool cards and visual. It's still most of what's cool about Sneasel. So I could put it in B. I think I'm fine with it being the lowest of A.
All right, I'm fine with it.
I've never played it in a mainline Pokemon game, but in Mystery Dungeon and in Conquest, it's OP. So I love it.
You'll be glad to know it's also OP in the mainline Pokemon games.
I believe that.
Disgustingly good Pokemon. It is so strong. It's one of the best pursuit users.
Magnazone.
We got a little UFO flying space disc.
So
what's not cool about this is that it's not 9 Magnemite, which is what I really like.
Yeah,
but what is cool about this is that it has that ability that traps metal Pokemon, so you just get to Merp Scissor with it in the Game Boy games.
Magnazone just doesn't do it for me, honestly. I think Magneton's cooler.
I might agree.
I think I agree
like
with
it.
that.
I don't super love it. I like
but
it.
Magneton, Magneton was super cool. So this is still pretty decent. It's got to be B tier for me. It's rage inducing.
I could put it above Hippowdon.
I would rate it a bit higher than that, but not enough to dispute that. I think I'd be happy with it above Hippowdon.
Licky Licky. This is an example of how not to do post evolutions.
I agree. It's it's everything that's stupid about Lickitung, but none of what's cool about Lickitung.
Yes. Enough said.
I said fuck it.
Rhyperior, same deal.
Whoa.
Rhydon is one of the coolest looking Pokemon ever, and then they turn it into this weird orange looking thing. I don't think inherently.
I will agree with you. Rhydon is cool, but I think you're getting some serious Gen 1 bias here because Rhyperior looks sick.
So, okay, I don't know that I think Rhyperior looks sick, but I will say that most of what I don't like about Rhyperior is how much worse looking it is than Rhydon. Rhydon is so cool, and then it turns into that. So, I will say that maybe that's colored my opinion of Rhyperior, but yeah.
So I mean, before you said anything, I was thinking this goes above Lucario.
Above Lucario?
Yeah.
An S tier?
Mm-hmm. It's
we have an F and an S somehow, so it's a Pod Weird Champ, I guess.
It's a very cool Pokemon, but I'm also.
I think Martian's in the minority here.
I don't think that it's F tier. I don't think it's F tier. I think I don't love it though. I wouldn't rate it any higher than a C, and I might put it in with the Kricketot Bibarels, but
yeah, put it low B.
It's in an island.
Put it low B then, because I like it, but if it's S tier for him,
I mean, it's just a cool Pokemon. It's a super popular Pokemon too. I guess I don't understand the.
If you want it to be rated higher in B, I'm fine with that. I just it's taking something that looks awesome and making it look That's what I don't like about it.
All right. Tangrowth is a licky-licky.
Tangrowth is licky-licky, but actually kind of fun to use in the game, and doesn't scare me like licky-licky does.
Electivire.
That's an F
This
tier for me.
is amazing. I think like they did a really good job turning Electabuzz into something cool.
Yeah. Above above Bidoof, and I say this thing is sweet.
This is literally an F tier for me. So
Really?
I just don't like this Pokemon. I think Electabuzz is so much cooler.
All right, so first of all, you're correct that Electabuzz is cooler, but there's a lot of room to be not as cool as Electabuzz and still be awesome.
Magmortar.
Similar vibes for me as Electivire, just less.
Yeah, I feel the same. It's kind of like it's got like a chunker, and like I feel like it's too chunky for how cool it's supposed to be. I don't know.
I don't know that I even like it as much as Empoleon.
I like it less than Staraptor.
I'd bring it down into like high B, above yeah, I guess above Rhyperior. But like the Mega Man arm is like, it's like odd for me on a Pokemon. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I agree. Togekiss.
Sister's favorite Pokemon is Togepi, and she likes Togetic. And when she saw this, she laughed hysterically.
Yeah, it's a dumb looking Pokemon.
Its name deserves F tier, but I don't know that I'd be that harsh about any other aspect of it. But I do think it's funny that my sister, who loves Togepi, finds this laughable.
Yanmega is dumb.
Okay, so here's what's dumb about it, right? Because I think I would give this thing full marks if instead of flying, it was Dragon type.
I can see that, yeah.
It's like, why isn't the Dragonfly a bug dragon Pokemon? There's been a bunch of bug flying Pokemon. I felt this way about Yanma too. It's like, make it a
see
bug
a
dragon.
lot more with Yanmega, because the Yanmega is like he's like looks really cool, and Yanma is just kind of like a bug.
But it's a dragonfly.
I get it, but
Dragon.
like,
and flying bugs are so common. It was an opportunity to do something interesting, and they decided to do something boring.
Then we have the evolutions, Leafeon and Glaceon.
Leafeon gets hard carried by its cool cards, and Glaceon does nothing for me.
I think these are the laziest two evolutions.
Absolutely agree.
These both can be low B for me. They're still evolutions, but they're kind of lame ones.
Yeah, they're really getting hard carried by being evolutions, though.
Yeah.
So Mamoswine, I've actually recently lost love for two reasons.
Really? Unite?
One, yeah. So in Pokemon Unite, it has the most fun move in the game and the least fun move in the game for its two moves. So like it has an Ice Fang that lets you like grab somebody and throw them, which gives me Garrosh from Heroes of the Storm vibes, which is like peak MOBA content for me. But in order to like when you evolve to Mamoswine or like when you get close, you have to switch your he has this dash that stuns and it's really fast, and you have to switch that for like the world's chunkiest, slowest. It's hardly even a gap closer because you have to wait for 10 hours at the end of it. Secondary move. So it's like I could be having a ton of fun with this Pokemon if you just let me keep the initial move for my second slot. But the real reason that I've lost some love with this Pokemon is because I've started playing with Piloswine more because I've been playing Mamoswine in Pokemon Unite, and Piloswine is really cool. Like it going from like the fluffy cool mammoth pig into a like woolly mammoth pig into like this naked looking pig with tusks.
I've always liked this Pokemon conceptually. I like it in A, but I can be convinced of
I'm happy with it in A because like it is still like it's one that I used to like a lot more. It has a lot of things going for it, and it's really fun to play with in the VGC.
We got a weird toy thing here.
Porygon Z.
Porygon Z.
Yes.
D tier.
He's okay.
What I love about Porygon Z.
Too.
What's cool about Porygon Z is it's one of the evolutions where it has merit, and also Porygon 2 has merit because it exists. You know, like Porygon 2 does something kind of different, and so you get something. You put the Eviolite on Porygon 2, and you do something slightly different than you would be doing with Porygon Z. So I just think functionally that's kind of cool.
I completely, yeah, I totally agree, and I think the concept's kind of cool of like Porygon 2 going crazy.
Like,
Just
yeah, there was
attacking
the
everything.
file was corrupted. The file was corrupted, so they got Porygon Z. Yeah.
I could go low B. You guys are talking me up a little bit.
It's like pretty high B for me, I think. That's fair.
Gallade. Gallade might be S. I love the concept of Gallade. Because I
An
really
S?
liked I really liked the Ralts evolution line personally, and Gallade just feels really cool. Psychic fighting is always a good combo. Wasn't weak to much. It looks really cool.
I like it a lot. I think it's an A tier for me. It's yeah, just a cool concept. Adding the male one later, and it hits like a truck. It's got like all the sword moves in close combat.
I don't like it better than Mamoswine, so I like it there. But
yeah.
Okay.
Dusk
All right.
Noir.
Dusk Noir. This
cool,
goes
cool in the
above
game.
Garchomp for me.
Above Garchomp.
What?
It does look cool. It's cool in the game, and it's had a ton of good cards. So I like it. I wouldn't put it in S myself, but I don't mind it in A.
So let me make my case. It's got like that like whole like Grim Reaper vibe. It's got like you remember that like ghosts from Ben 10 that was really popular around. No, I'm the only Ben 10 stand here.
You're the only Ben 10 stand guy.
Okay, well there's a ghost that was like the antagonist to Ben 10, like right around the same time this came out, and then also the big kicker for me is this is the antagonist to a Mystery Dungeon game, and Mystery Dungeon is better than main Pokemon games, honestly, when it's done well.
I have
my negative thing about Dusknoir is the Duskull and Dusclops shiny is this cool red, and the shiny for Dusknoir is you wouldn't even know if it's shiny unless someone told you. Frostlass.
Love it.
It's pretty cool.
I like ice types, I like ghost types, and also like the Snorunt line is near and dear to my heart. So giving it a female version is cool.
Ggahsoo, where would you put it?
I'm kind of fine with it here or at like the top of B. Like it's pretty
I'd
cool.
rather it in the top of B. Like I don't think that it really measures up to the other ones, but I do think it's cool.
I love how top of B is defaulted to meaning that it's worse than Honchkrow.
I just gotta move this guy up. I refuse to put stuff above him.
Honchkrow stays in B.
Well, what if Jordan loves it?
Jordan's
I keep putting stuff behind him. This is all out of whack.
He's like sneakily moving it up like one every few like Pokemon.
All right, so Rotom. This is Renee's favorite non-Magic Heart Pokemon. And I think like it is really cool both in its original typing, the Electric Ghost, but also conceptually that it possesses electronics and changes what it can do. I think that it was an interesting design of Pokemon. Yes. So for me, it's A tier, but
so I did a playthrough of Pearl, surprising no one. I did a playthrough of Pearl with just Rotoms.
That's awesome.
Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, that sounds super fun.
It was really hard because you had to wait so long to like get your starting team, so you had to like have like weird Pokemon to begin with. But like it was super fun to do the Elite Four with all Rotom. All of them are an A tier for me, except for maybe OG Rotom might be the lowest one for me. At like maybe like in B tier ish.
I think these all the same. These the best just because it's the most competitive. But like I might go Wash Heat regular and then Lawnmower because it's funny. And
are these all 5 the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah, it's possessing different electronics. And
oh my gosh!
Like if it's in the Lawnmower, it's a grass type.
So what is this then? Just the original guy?
Yeah.
I like ice, then grass, then water, then fire, then.
What are you doing, Jordan?
Jordan, you like that it's you like that it possesses the Lawnmower?
Were you putting these? You said they were good.
So
yeah, I would put Wash at the front personally. Just
Wash, I think, is the only one I put above the OG.
This one?
I like that. Yeah.
I like ice better than the rest of them. So
just ice?
Up a bit of fire. No, ice is the refrigerator.
Can you please put the Lawnmower back to where it is?
Fine.
No, Jordan. I have strong opinions about air.
Air is kind of bad.
I think air should be knocked down a tier.
I agree, actually.
I'm fine with that, I guess.
I think
But
it's the
like
only
Wash in the
one.
front, right?
Yeah, Wash in the front. Jordan, stop doing this.
Wash is iconic.
Uxie, Mesprit, and the blue one whose name I can't remember. Azul?
Big fan. Big fan alert.
These are some of the worst legendaries that they've come out with, in my opinion.
They are very boring conceptually, but the design for their cards has been so fun.
Oh, really?
Like the battle cries for Azelf and actually all three of them. All three of them were just nutty with their battle cries. And they had some level X's that were really fun for me as far as just like one-shotting things for no good reason. So I really like them just on their function in the card game, but they are very boring to look at.
I always liked Uxie, the yellow one. I mean, I think all three of these deserve to be at least like bottom of B. They're still legendaries. They're still cool.
I mean, I don't think that
they're lame for legendaries, but they're still legendaries. It's like, you really want to tell me that Vespiquen is cooler than these Pokemon?
I think
they are.
Is.
Man, is Vespiquen actually cooler than them?
Yeah, dude, these are pretty lame, dude. Like these are some of the worst legendaries they've ever made.
But like they've had such inspired mechanics in the card game. That's why I like them. But visually they are pretty boring. So I'm fine with the Ming Low B if Pod wants them there. But
no, this is fine. See,
you can put Uxie in B if you really want.
Is that one good?
Is that one good in TCG? What's the best TCG one?
Let's put it in B.
Yeah.
We're on a final row.
Level X was worth way too much. And the regular one was pretty ubiquitous too.
Wait, one sec. Martian, were you a diamond or a pearl gamer?
You know what? It's been so long, and so I think I was pearl.
I was also pearl.
I'm in enemy territory then.
I'm indifferent. You know, like I like them both for their different reasons.
They're both cool.
Palkia looks cooler. Dialga has cooler typing and was more fun in the TCG.
I agree with those statements. Dialga is also cooler in Mystery Dungeon.
Palkia, wait. Maybe I take it back. Like Palkia had the Dragon Water typing, which before Fairy was a really cool typing.
That was kind of cool, but Dragon Steel was pretty cool, like for its time too.
Right.
So true. I just like them both, to be honest.
They're both really cool. They're both
A or S. But
I don't know that I put them in S, but like I definitely like them better than
A tier stonks dropped a lot when we added 5 Pokemon to it all.
They all deserve
it's one Pokemon.
It is one Pokemon. They're definitely not bottom of A though.
Oh, they're above the Bats?
I would put them above like
the Rhino, above whatever the heck that thing is.
I think
for sure.
they're above. They're
like
above.
This is fair, yeah. I mean, I'm sure, but give
it's 2 bodyguards.
Palkia and Dialga have to be buddies.
They have to.
They almost share a spot.
Yeah. No, that was the correct order though. Dialga's cooler.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
I can concede
other than the fact that they're behind Dusknoir.
Heatran, cool Pokemon.
S tier.
S tier. All right, so I think visually it's mediocre, but like its typing and how you play with it in the Game Boy has been really cool. I think it's hard for me to put it in S, but I don't hate it being an S, I guess.
I like it at bottom of A.
Bottom of A. This is literally like a staple.
Is this a Ggahsoo favorite?
It's one of my favorite Pokemon because it's just been a top tier Pokemon since this game has come out. I mean, it's just been like overwhelmingly good in every format it's ever been.
It does have a lot going for it that's really cool. I'm happy with it at the bottom of S, if you want.
Yeah, we can do that. That's fine.
Like it's just so strong.
Regigigas.
Why?
Ugh.
The 3 original Regis were kind of interesting, and then it's like Regigigas. So I might not put it in F tier just because of how fun the function is on it, but it's definitely one of the weaker designs visually.
It's like top of C for me.
It's above Pokemon, the blue and the pink legendary.
Yeah, it's so fun to cheese with in doubles where you put it with the neutralizing gas Pokemon, and then you just have like the best like base stats ever, just attacking right off the bat. It's so strong.
So there?
But by himself he sucks. So you could put him. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fine. Giratina.
You said they're the same? Except one's
Like, those
blurry
two are
and
the
one's
same.
not?
One's snake form. What's the other one? Is it
High quality,
Worm
low
form?
quality?
Snake form and worm form. No.
No. I don't know, man. What's the one with 6 legs?
That is exclusively how I'm referring to these from now on, by the way.
Snake
is
form
Snake
and
form
worm
and worm
form?
form. I love Giratina. I think
Yeah,
looks
sweet.
cool, typing's cool, and has had a ton of cool cards in the card game.
Fiona's just a waste.
Fiona is
She-
literally just an egg form of Manaphy, and it doesn't even evolve.
Right.
Like once you're a Fiona,
Fiona is F. And
F.
Dissenter
Is that the
is
first
F.
one?
Yes.
Wait, didn't the Pixies qualify C tier strictly on the back of them being legendaries?
Is
But
Fiona like
they were
Fiona's a
cooler
fake
though.
legendary?
Fiona's a
Fiona's
fake
a fake legendary.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know that I'd put it in F, but I guess like maybe
I could even
maybe
put Fiona. I could even put Fiona in purist tier because it wasn't like part of the main game. Okay, like it was like DLC, wasn't it?
So was Manaphy and Darkrai.
Was Darkrai? I can't use that logic then because
No.
Darkrai is.
Put it in C. You can't put both of them. Are you fucking kidding?
The more I think about it, the more I'm on the F tier train. Get Fiona and F. I'm happy
Yeah,
with it.
Fiona and F
Fiona
tier.
and F, but
Manaphy and A
and
tier.
C.
Manaphy should be right next to those Pixies, I think. Maybe
Oh,
behind them.
it has to be
because
above,
Manaphy didn't.
dude.
Really?
I can say above, yeah.
Manaphy is just so cool.
It's at least got anime and
Yeah, it's the anime.
yeah.
All right.
And it's got Mystery Dungeon.
Darkrai is the coolest Pokemon in this generation that isn't Bonsly,
It's a
in my opinion.
nightmare
It
Pokemon.
looks cool, and it's had every cool card in the card.
It is
game.
cooler
So,
than Bonsly. I'm sorry.
It's cooler than
Ggahsoo-
Bonsly? No.
Ggahsoo, back me up
Blasphemy.
here.
If
Actual
we're
blasphemy.
are we doing Gen 4 unnerfed Dark Void? Because if that's how we're judging it, when it was in Gen 4, this is the most ballin' badass Pokemon to like exist at this time. This Pokemon fucked shit up.
I don't disagree, but like we're comparing it to Bonsly. That's just unacceptable. It's blasphemy.
I think we might need a Bonsly tier.
Put it right below, or but then it's then we put it below S or
No,
Oh, it's above us.
Bonsly's better than the S one.
Bonsly gets to be like I think it's Garchomp and Darkrai get to fight it out. I think Darkrai wins actually. The more I think about it.
Darkrai.
I
is
agree
way
with
better than
everything you
Garchomp.
just said.
Yes, Darkrai is definitely better than Garchomp.
Shaman.
Shaman, yes, and it's the two versions of it, right? The second one's like grass and flying.
Yeah, Shaman Sky.
Yeah,
I love Shaman. I think it's the cutest thing.
Normal Shaman is meh. Sky Shaman is a little bit higher. I don't know.
Oh, so normal Shaman is A tier for me. Sky Shaman's S tier.
I like both. I like both Shaman
No.
more than I like the Pixies. So
That's
I could
absolutely bad.
I could put them both in A.
They have to at least
personally.
be A.
Yeah.
They are some of. I mean, Shaman Sky also was one of the most. They, for some ridiculous reason, allowed it in OU back in Gen 4, like as a test, right when it came out. They're like, "Oh, how bad could it be?" Turns
It was
out,
bonkers.
it's just really fast. It has Serene Grace, and one of its moves has a 30% chance to lower your special defense. It brings it up
I didn't
to
realize
60.
it had Serene Grace.
And then
RCS and
Arceus,
S?
Jordan has put him in S. I don't know if I agree with that. I think A is fine.
So canonically, I mean, like he created
Okay.
everything, right?
Yeah, God of all Pokemon.
Canonically, he goes in the F tier.
Canonically, he would actually be in the Bonsly tier because he created Bonsly. Like, but
Bonsly exists outside of Arceus's realm.
but
as far as I'm concerned.
in real life, the plate mechanic kind of dumb, in my opinion.
I enjoyed it personally. It was kind of cool.
I think it's kind of fun how it having the different types makes it do different things, but I think it's just been done better by other Pokemon.
Yeah,
I think it's certainly below Dialga and Palkia because they're just way cooler designs.
like is there anything?
I
that's
still
like,
think Chatot and Piplup are too high.
I think Piplup needs to stay where it is just because it held that spot for the whole list.
yeah,
I almost like it better now.
It is the commander of A tier. It's surrounded by all these behemoths.
Chatot can jump down quite a bit.
What the heck is the Chatot?
Still,
The parrot with the
This
music
thing?
note.
yeah.
Aww.
I actually came away with more love for Chatot than I began with, and I already kind of liked it. But
I think it needs to at least be below Gallade.
Way cuter than these ugly things.
Well,
These are Digimon. These aren't Pokemon. These are cringe. Look at these things.
Ooh.
These look like Digimon.
Okay. Wait. We can't say that because it's
These are
true,
mechs.
and we all love the Pokemon.
No,
Can't say what.
We
not
can't go
open
there.
this.
We can't say that obvious Digimon are Digimon, right? They're Pokemon.
Oh.
We know it, but we don't accept it.
They're cringe.
Do you think Lucario deserves to be above Luxray?
no. I think Lucario deserves
I would
to be an A tier.
probably rate him, like, for me, I would probably Lucario right behind Darkrai, but
Yeah, I think Lucario's got to go.
that is
above
disgusting
Luxray.
what you just did, Jordan.
Jordan, don't even take, don't. I will drive to Michigan and to delete that screenshot that you just took.
I created a ton of screenshots. It's 60 screenshots a second, I think.
Be 60 bat swings. Bring it down. Bottom of F tier. The worst Pokemon.
Yes.
But it's so hot.
Yeah, so I think
Everyone's coming out annoyed that it's compromised. Except for me.
Yeah. You have like minor grievances, but
I
like,
managed to sneak the parrot guy up to like the top highest.
let's just say this isn't the Powerade incident, which Jordan is familiar with.
Blue Powerade is pretty close to Bonsley.
Oh my.
It's
It's
growing on me hard.
Blue Powerade is low punny. Blue Powerade is low punny.
It's so good. Like once they started serving it at restaurants, I was a goner. I fell back in love with Powerade.
Yeah, I like this tier list.
I think this is good.
I appreciate you guys doing me the solid of putting Bonsley in its rightful place.
Hey gamers, thanks for watching. Looking forward to the release of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. If you're looking for more Pokemon and Hearthstone content, watch me on Twitch at Vipod1, follow me on Twitter as Vipod1_HS and at PCP Hearthstone, and tune into the People's Champ podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.